Hello, welcome back to Lunchbox World. Today's idea is a star lunchbox idea. It's for those days when you kind of want to, I don't know, you praise them, give them a bit of recognition. It's almost like a star chart in a lunchbox. I'm all for, praising your kids, praising yourself as well for doing such a good job raising your kids anyway. So let's get straight to it and show you how quick and easy it really is. Okay, so let's just see all the star things that we could find for this lunchbox, from the cutters, the Yum box, Panino. So we're using the one with the big compartment here, and we've got the star cutters. So I like this really small set. I found these in Sainsbury's, so just check out your supermarket. Some of these I found on Amazon. Some of the links are in the description box below, but the one that I'm using today, this is a sandwich cutter, but I decided to go with the little red one today, and I found all the sprinkles that I've got that have got stars. So do watch this space because I will be doing some more ideas. So using the sort of medium-sized cutter, I wanted to cut out some of the pancakes first and just make as many as I could. So that's where I used two different sizes, the bigger one and then the smaller one, so I was just reducing the waste. Now just be sure to just tease these out of butter with one of these little picks or a cocktail stick or something like that, just so that it just makes it a lot easier. So again, like I say, I'm just using these two different star cutters. Now for the bread, I'm using this one. I think it actually came in a Christmas cracker, so do kind of keep things like this, and I did mention this in some of the Christmas lunchbox ideas, so do check back those playlists as well, and check the playlist above for the mini lunchbox ideas, because there's so many videos now on this channel that, and I'm building up a repertoire of a lunchbox for every kind of day of the year, whatever the occasion. So like I said in the introduction, it's all about sort of, helping make the kids feel loved. Maybe they're having a bit of an off week, or they're finding it hard getting back into the rhyme and the rhythm of back to school, or you just feel, you just want to send in a whole load of stars. I just think it's a really fun way to put some fun into their lunchbox, and it just presents the food in a slightly different way as well. Now, obviously you know your children best, so if you feel you've got to sort of try this kind of idea at home first, so that it won't be totally rejected, then do whatever you feel you've got to do. But it's just another way of presenting the food rather than just having a sandwich. So everything's cut in stars from the bread, the cheese, and then it's all put on kebab skewers, just for fun really. But if you feel that it's just too complicated for your kids, you don't have to skewer it and put it on the kebab skewers. You could just make them into little Diddy style sandwiches. So I mean, this would work as a party idea as well, if you were doing like a little tea party, with friends over, that kind of thing. And it doesn't take too long really. So I'm using just some cheese that I had in the fridge. You could easily do ham or chicken, whatever filling that you want, but it's best if it is flat and can be cut. Now I'll use up the offcuts in some toasted cheese sandwiches, that kind of thing. So don't worry, cheese toasters, that kind of thing. So don't worry about this. And this cheese really does melt amazingly well. So I'm really excited that I'm going to have a few lunches with these. But anyway, back to this. So yeah, just carefully cut out all of the stars that you need. So work out, how many you need for each skewer as well. Now these skewers are quite short, so there's only actually enough room for two of these little Diddy sandwiches, and a cucumber and a little cherry tomato, but you can use whatever you want. And as I say, I was just determined to use star cutters for absolutely everything. I mean, if I had bigger tomatoes, I would have cut stars out of the tomatoes. So yeah, I just wanted to have a huge amount of fun with this. So again, you've got to tease them out of the cutters, but I put both bits in, and it just I think it adds a little bit of interest into the lunchbox. And you can do it with whatever other sort of vegetables that you can think of. So I didn't align it totally straight, but if you want everything to be aligned, then fine. I just wanted to create some more interest with all the different sort of edges and things. So like I say, it's just a little cheese sandwich, then the cherry tomato, then the cucumber, and then the bread, and then a slice of cheese, and then the other piece of bread, and that's it. That makes one. But you know, you could not use the cherry tomato and just do the cucumbers, you know, and just kind of concertina it a lot closer together. You could have ham, which could add another different colour to it, or salami, or other sort of cold meats, but just make sure though that you keep the food safe by using an ice pack and put the whole lunch into an insulated lunch bag just to keep it safe until they're ready to eat, because it will all be out of the fridge for several hours, so just be mindful of that. So there you go, you've got your 2 skewers done, and I just think it's really fun. I might do it for myself. I mean, why not? Give myself a little bit of praise for everything that I've done for my kids. So yeah, so we're just going to pop this into the Unboxed Panino. Now we're using the Panino today because it's got the big lunch compartment, and if you're new to the channel, I do love the Unbox Original because there's this silicone seal around each compartment, which means that the food cannot move from one compartment to the other if you shake the lunchbox and move things around, which it does when it's being transported to school. So but there are sort of cheaper ones on the market, and Systema is another real favourite of ours as well. So, you know, the clever thing about sort of presenting the food like this is it does present the food different colours, and it just makes it interesting and appealing to the children, just with the different colourways and things. But as I say, I wouldn't send anything new into school without them having tried it at the weekends, evenings, summer holidays, or, you know, whatever, half term, all the breaks. You know, I would just try the food, test it all out at home so that they are comfortable. And, you know, the other sort of key tip for me is always reducing any obstacles, packaging, things like that, to make it really easy for them to just open up the lunchbox and tuck in, because, you know, they don't have a lot of time in school, and, you know, so we do want to encourage them to just get on with their lunch as easily as possible. And that's where, before they do start school, I would make sure that they can actually open up the lunchbox themselves and, you know, close it themselves and become a little bit independent, you know, so that they can actually do everything. So we're filling another compartment here with the cucumber, with the carrots and the cherry tomatoes, but you could put in little bits of pepper, and these are the different kebab skewers that you could use. I found some that are bamboo, but obviously be mindful of the age of your child. If they are little, then I wouldn't necessarily use kebab skewers, so you be the judge because you know your child. So we're popping in a babybel because you can easily just carefully imprint the star onto the sort of wax, and that's just another, you know, getting another star into the lunchbox. And then we pre-cut all of the pancakes earlier, so we're just going to sort of put all of those in, and again they can just easily graze on these. But it could be anything else that you think of that is star shaped. I mean, I was thinking about doing some cheese scones, making those in star shapes. You could cut out little cakes as well. You could do those in star shapes. You could do flapjack, you could cut that up into star shapes. So, you know, the possibilities are endless. So it's a handful of grapes. Now again, be mindful of the age of the child, and I did notice some of these grapes do actually have pips in, so some of these grapes I did do the zigzag cut because, again, I thought it was similar to a star shape, and you just do zigzag all the way round, and then it sort of prizes into sort of 2 little flowers, which I just think are really, really cute. But just watch out with grapes because sometimes they do have pips. They can also be a choking hazard, so again, be mindful of the age of your child, chop them up so that. And the same with, I'd say, cherry tomatoes as well. You know, if they need, chopping into half or quarters, then do that. And in these lunchboxes, again, it's compartment lunchboxes, so you can put things into different areas. Now, if you don't have these compartment lunchboxes, you can equally do this with little lunchboxes and put all of the bits into little, you know, the snack boxes. Systema do a great range, but you know, do check all the links above and below for other videos to watch just to help you. Now, these are little star-shaped little fruit pieces from the fruit factory, which I found. So yeah, it's just, you know, I'm trying to keep the lunchboxes healthier this year, and just to kind of, you know, share with you anything that I find in the supermarkets. But there you have it, really colourful star lunchbox idea for back to school. So if you do like this idea, be sure to give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and you know, just be sure to grab your 7 free lunchbox ideas over on the Lunchbox World website as well, so that you get a head start with all of your lunch packing. So what do you think? I mean, it's all about using the cutters. You can see, I mean, you could prep a lot of this the night before. So like the pancakes, you can easily prep those the night before and keep them in a little airtight container. The bread you could pre-slice as well, and actually the cheese as well. So, and you can see also we're using different kebab skewers, but I would be totally mindful about the age of your kids, so just kind of watch out for that. Now, if you are new to the channel, a huge big welcome. I'm Caroline, the Lunchbox Lady. We've got a website, so do check that out. We're giving away some lunchbox ideas as well, so make sure you sign up there. Subscribe if you like what you see on this channel. And what else was I going to say? Check the action points below, because there's just, you know, we are here to help you. We are all about putting the fun back into packed lunches, because I know how tough it can be. I've got 3 kids, and you know, it's so easy to kind of fall into a bit of a rut packing the same thing day in, day out. And what I'm trying to do is inspire and excite you in the world of lunchboxes. So really hope you like this idea, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.